All right, so we have game number 1, BLEP Rats and Alpha versus SOFOP. For once, the clan named after their team name. We'll take it. You like my invisible cup? I keep using it because I'm a moron. Here, we'll switch to the blue cup. All right. I need to pop out of the disc here. Yep, adios, guys. I'll be back after this. All right, thank you. You're in the Potato, Texas, and I'm coming for you! What's up, Afixiar? Welcome, man. You have a YouTube channel. Pimp your shit, dude. All right, let's see what we have. On the Team BLEP side... Actually... Oh, there's a Mikasa. There's always a goddamn Mikasa. All right, we're going to start with SOFOP. We've got Captain 64 in the Soyuz, Clifford Eaton in the Georgia, C-Mark B5243 in the Belafron, and Malan Lab 87 in the Kurfürst. On the side of BLEP, you have Wibbeline in the Georgia, Desolate in the Conqueror, History Buff in the Kremlin, and King Fisher Critic in the Mikasa. My goal here is to keep my voice. Let's see if we can do it. All right, right off the bat, it looks like we're going to have Soyuz, Georgia, heading towards C. They're going to be up against Kremlin Conqueror, if Conqueror is heading in that direction. Georgia looks to be making... Yeah, no, there goes Georgia. Guessing Georgia's going to make a break for A. On the side of SOFOP, SOFOP. The Kurfürst is actually heading inward towards B. Hi, puppy. Hello. The Georgia and the Soyuz are taking the inward approach to the C cap. Looks like Kremlin's going to take the point on C for BLEP, with Conqueror supporting. That makes sense. You have the Kremlin to tank, the Conqueror to do that ridiculous fire damage, and the Georgia can hold its own in A. It's going to be Georgia versus Kurfürst. No ship really has an advantage going into that, except for Kurfürst has more HP. Hi. A bear. I love you. Yes. Okay. All right. Mikasa. Scissor. Thank you for 13 months, man. All right. Looks like our first engagement is going to be Georgia v. Kurfürst. Let's... Now, this Georgia's being a little aggressive. The Kurfürst has his guns pointed away. But he may be able to catch this Kurfürst no, okay. So the Georgia did make a turn. That's smart. So far, no engagement. Very methodical play. I like what I'm seeing here. Now, if this Georgia goes and backs in, I'm gonna love him forever. Is this what you're doing, Georgia? Are you backing in? Oh, you hero. You absolute freaking hero. This is beautiful play by the Georgia. He's doing it. Oh, yeah. I love it. 10 out of 10. GP approved. Backing in. Now, look at how brilliant this is. He's going to back in. He's going to be safe right here. He's going to be able to kite away. He's going to be able to shoot if need be. He needs to turn his guns now. It looks like that's what he's doing. Oh, my God. This guy, he knows exactly what he's doing. A+, GP approved. Now, the Kremlin is in C, unopposed. It looks like SOFOP is making a mid-push with the Belafron trailing. Kurfürst, Soyuz, Georgia. He's going to meet the Conqueror, who's kiting away. Let's see if they're spotted. They're not spotted yet. Now the Georgia's spotted, and that may give BLEP's Georgia the indication that that's a safe cap. Oh my god, he backed into the cap. I'm so fucking proud of him. That takes so much discipline. All right, this Conqueror is going to have to... Kremlin is going to be able to sit here and shoot on this Kerr first. I don't know if he does until he caps yet. Mikasa is spotted and he's being shot. 7K down. Zip in on some chip. What's up, Sizzler? This is very, very smart play by BLEP. Mikasa needs to get safe. Conqueror is... I mean, in terms of being able to heal, nah, that was a big hit. He needs to get a little further away. Kremlin has the Kerr first broadside. He's going to have the Georgia's broadside. This is going to be awesome. Let's watch this. Oh, Kremlin's just licking his chops. He's like, "Hi, Georgia. We're going to fuck you up in just 1 second." Oh, boy. Big hits on the Georgia. Mid-push is probably not going to be the play here. One more shot and that Georgia's going down. Conqueror is firing on the Georgia as well. And this is with their Georgia basically not participating. They're taking them 2.5 v 3.5. Okay, Georgia is trying to make a turn, but he's on fire from the Conqueror. Now, if this Soyuz comes forward, Georgia's going to be dead. This Kremlin's going to be able to shoot the Soyuz. Don't do it, Soyuz. Don't do it. All right, they're focusing on the Soyuz, so I think it's smart. They're going to leave the Kerr first alone for the moment. Georgia has swung back. Get back to our view so we can see the Bellefontaine. They have managed to cap B in the process. The Soyuz is stopped, but now he is this bait for the Conqueror that took a little bit of damage, but he's otherwise safe. And right now, it is a broadside Kerr first versus a bow-in Kremlin. My money's on the Kremlin here because the Georgia's about to come get his other broadside. He's giving up broadside on both sides. He's firing HE as well. Hits on the Kremlin. No fires. Kremlin maintaining discipline, staying bow in. And now the Georgia's getting in on the action. And there's about an 18K hit. Followed by another 10K hit. This Kerr first is getting screwed up. Now this Soyuz, if he comes around the corner, he needs to stay close to this beach. But the Georgia has his broad. Kerr first is turning out towards the Georgia. Particularly probably going for a ram. The Kremlin is backing up. Soyuz is... Oh, this Soyuz is dead. And the Kremlin sees it. Shots. 20K instantly. Oh, boy. This center push was not the play. Let's see what the Conqueror is doing. Conqueror is basically border humping at this point. So really the only play for the Georgia is the Kerr first is to try and ram the Georgia, but this Georgia is backing his ass up with speed boost. And he's maintaining a really good angle. This is very impressive. The BLEP team is demonstrating some pretty impressive mechanics and gameplay. Very disciplined team. There we go. Some more hits on the Kerr first. Hello? The Mechanator. Thank you for the follow. You'll hear me in 5 minutes. I apologize. We're on a delay. Yeah, I don't think the Kerr... Uh-oh. There we go. I don't think the Kerr first is going to be able to get here in time. It would... Nope, there he goes. So down goes the Kerr first. It looks like BLEP is most assuredly going to take game one. Soyuz is attempting to do the same thing on the Kremlin, but think about that play. If the Kerr first rammed the Georgia and the Soyuz rammed the Kremlin, you still have Bellefontaine versus Mikasa Conqueror. I really like how they're playing their Conqueror. Conqueror was able to tank some of that damage. He immediately kited away. That Georgia backed into the A-cap. I swear to God, if I could give +1, I would give +1 here. That was brilliant. Brilliant play. You can definitely see that they have a high clan battle pedigree when they do stuff like that. All right, George is opening up on the Soyuz. Kremlin is just backing up. Belfron is spotted by the Conqueror, who does not have shots on the Soyuz at the moment. Takes 6,000 damage. At this point, the Kremlin should just ram the Soyuz. He's getting shots on the Belfron. I mean, take the chance of the Soyuz doing something crazy out of the equation. Just ram him. I know some people don't like to ram, but I mean, try and do as much damage and kill him on your way there, but by backing up at this point, the Soyuz has stated his basic intent. Yeah, there's some good damage on him. I mean, he has a, what, 1 tier advantage, so he's going to just be able to hit his superstructure and do some damage. And he is winning this fight, but basically you don't need to stay alive at this point. The Georgia's going to kill the Belfron. Even if the Belfron rams him, he still lives. The Soyuz is going to die. That's going to be game number 1. And look, that Conqueror is basically back at full health. Hi, beautiful bears. Okay, the Kremlin has decided to just commit, and in doing so, the Soyuz has decided to back up now. Georgia has the secondaries on the Soyuz. The Belfron has gone down. I didn't see who got the final kill. I've been watching the Soyuz battle intently. Yeah. So, I mean, other than just nitpicking, BLEP basically ran a perfect game here. Going for the ram. Soyuz realizes it's over, agrees to it. The horn of intent is blown, and that will do it. BLEP take game 1. In very impressive fashion. Let's see if SOFOP can respond in game 2. Two brothers. Oh, now there is a sub, it looks like. Mix777. I'm very excited about that, Georgia backing up. It doesn't take much to excite me, but when you see good play like that, you can't help but get all jazzed up. Church of 122, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, so it looks like BLEP is potentially going to be subbing. Georgia player, if you see this, 2 thumbs up from me. Super jazzed about that. All right, let's switch the map. So we did see the Mikasa play work again. But it was against a tier 3. Okay, yeah, Mix777 appears to be coming in. Check my... All right, there we go. We have both teams. They haven't switched the map yet. There it goes. Okay. Just a reminder to everyone, tomorrow is the day of the walrus, where I will be wearing a special walrus costume while streaming Compliments of Dr. Drunk. There will be free walrus sounds and other walrus-related activities happening. Make sure that you join us. Tell your friends. Tell the seal. Come on over. Love to have you. Not allowed to have too much fun at your expense? All good. All right, here we go. They're running up. We're just waiting for the last 2 players. Kingfisher Critic. That's sounds like a new name. Oh, they did. They were the Mikasa. That's why. All right, they're readied up. SOFOP is readied up. Let's do it. Golden Retriever is readied up. Do it. Game number 2 underway. All right, game number 2 is underway. Two Brothers Domination. Let's take a look at the lineups. Starting with BLEP, we have Mick777, the Substitute, in the Georgia. You have a Desolate in the Conqueror. You have History Buff in the Kremlin and Kingfisher Critic in the Mikasa. So they subbed out the Georgia. No! Hashtag bring back the Georgia. On the side of SOFOP, Captain 64 in the Soyuz, Clifford Eaton in the Georgia, C-Mark B5243 in the Bellerophon, and Milan Lab 87 in the Kerfers. So they're bringing the same group. Let's see where they're gonna bring them. We saw 6A do a little nasty trick hiding behind this island in the Mikasa. It's an option for a Kingfisher Critic. So hard to tell if the Mikasa spawned in. Doesn't look like it. We may have a reset on our hands. Come on, Mikasa. You gotta believe. Maybe he's just waiting. I don't know. On the side of BLEP, looks like the Conqueror and Kremlin again are going to D. That was a very good tandem pair. Mick is going to A. Let's see if he backs into A. I'll be equally as impressed if he does the same thing. On the side of SOFOP, you're going to have your Soyuz going behind the island wide. I'm assuming he's going to be flanking. And the Georgia coming forward. Belfron is making a beeline towards the center, and it looks like Kerfers is going to go in through the islands and to A. So we're going to have Georgia on Kerfers action again. We're going to have Georgia Soyuz versus Kremlin Conqueror in D. Let's see how this develops. Hi, Rogue Bat. Welcome. Right. We are going to hyper study this Georgia's play. All right, he's making the game return. I like what I'm seeing so far. Cautious. Closed beta tester. He knows what's up. He is backing in. Maybe. Or he's just kiting away. I mean, this is their weak flank. I think he's going to sit and wait. All right, I can't spend forever. Love it on the Georgias. The Kremlin is pushing into D. He's going to have sort of a crossfire from the Georgia Soyuz. Going to have the support. No, the Conqueror has broken off and is going to A. Wonder what triggered that. They don't see anything. Wonder if they're playing radio location or something. If he has radio location, it would be bouncing between the Georgia and the Kerr first. All right, he's protecting the center. Hello, Desolate. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, Kremmy is Roguebat31. Thank you for the follow. All right, Kremlin is charging into the cap. I think he thinks it's isolated. Bat Gandalf Fix 93. Thank you for the follow. All right, Georgia versus Kremlin. In D, the Soyuz is the first to fire. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to tell what that is based on the shells. Oh, did he get him? Little high, superstructure hits, but not bad. A Walrus Dance. All right, let's take a clear view of the map. Kerfurst is going along the islands. I like this positioning. He's going to be able to get into the cap, but no, the Georgia has spotted him. And look at this. Perfect kiting position. Good job, Georgia. Kurfürst is able to get his secondaries on him. And the Kremlin continues to chip into the Georgia, but the Soyuz is charging. And that's going to be the Conqueror long range. Now, I like where this Conqueror's at. Conqueror's able to decide if he's going to shoot at A or D. Very intelligent. It looks like Belafron is not going to go down the middle. He was thinking about it. Now, if this Soyuz... Okay, Kremlin's backing up. So far, nothing's going to be able to cap. Kurfürst is in the cap point, and he's using his HP advantage against the Georgia. Georgia's decided to back into him. I don't know what kind of angle he has. He needs to close that angle. He is losing the HP war, but mainly because the Kurfürst has about 30k more than he does. Belafron is just chilling in the center. Soyuz gets opened up by, I'm guessing, the Conqueror. And Conqueror is still firing at the Soyuz. Take a look at what's happening with the Georgia. Georgia's backing up. Doesn't quite have the Kremlin spotted. He may be backing up to get shots on the Georgia. No, he's not turning his guns. And the Soyuz is pushing forward into the decap. He may be getting spotted by the Mikasa. Let's see if he's spotted. He is spotted. And that's going to allow the Conqueror to keep shooting at him. And the Kurfürst has left his very safe position. Just got punished for it. But it looks like he's still winning the battle with the Georgia, but not nearly by as much. The Georgia has been able to chip way into that HP advantage that he has, and it's basically down to 7k now. Yeah, that Kurfürst needs to turn right. He wants to get all of his guns on the Georgia, and it only gets him 4k. Meanwhile, the Georgia's been bridging this gap. If the Georgia heroes this Kurfürst, that's going to open up the map. Basically, whoever wins at A is going to get that cap for free and the heal and be able to go and flank. And just like that, the Georgia's turned the tides. He's got a 6k health advantage, so he has been able to milk out. Okay, here comes the shots. Georgia's turning. Oh boy, big hits on the Kurfürst. He's gonna go down. And there it is. Georgia beats out the Kurfürst. BLEP has some amazing Georgia play, and the Soyuz is out in no man's land, where I think even the Mikasa may be able to shoot at him. He's down to 20,000 health. Kremlin doing an excellent job tanking. Conqueror doing an excellent job staying safe and getting that high HE damage downfield where it needs to happen without putting a ship at any type of significant risk. And it looks like if he keeps landing shots on the Soyuz, that's going to be a very, very dead Soyuz in the next 2 minutes or so. Couple chunks. He misses most shots, but he did get him on fire. Mikasa spotted. Soyuz is shooting at him. Now, what are they going to do with the Belafron? We're going to take a ship and just sit it somewhere. You might as well use the Mikasa, no? Yeah. Chip damage from the Mikasa. How BLEP is winning this game is basically by playing defensively. They're allowing SOFOP to move up and basically move out of cover. You notice that Kurfürst was winning that fight till he moved out of cover. And then that Georgia was able to put some big hits on him, and that's what flipped that fight. Georgia ended up dying. He must have burned down. I missed that part. And there goes the Soyuz. Kremlin takes him down. Georgia's charging into a Kremlin and Conqueror, and Belafron's just kind of chilling there. If that Georgia went down, you should be moving that Belafron to A. He's just... I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know. Securing the center, perhaps. Georgia makes a game return and gets clipped by the Conqueror. Shots out from the Kremlin on his booty. All right. Minor damage. Looks like most of the damage is coming from the Conqueror. Hi. The Georgia's running for dear life. But see, if this Belfron isn't moving and capping... Okay, wait. He's woken up. He's sprung to action. Hi, barman. What's up? Elmo Tactics, and I love all ships. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Glad to have you here. The Kremlin is chasing. And this Georgia is on fire. Man, that Conqueror is doing the Lord's work. He's able to get some secondaries on the Kremlin. But it looks like this Kremlin's going to be able to chase him down. He's turning in right at the wrong time. Kremlin held the shot and waited, and boop! 5K. That could have been much worse. Belfron has finally decided to go to A. A little late on that. Now they're just basically going to be able to hunt him down. Conqueror needs to start heading in that direction. I think the Kremlin has this well at hand. Unless he detonates or something. Let's see if he has flags. Oh, he does. You can see him a mile away. Very nice. See the finishing shot. Guessing it's going to come from the Kremlin. Georgia does manage to heal. He's firing AP, and it falls above the superstructure. And he just gave this Kremlin a beautiful kill shot. Right there. Yep, that does it. There goes the Georgia. And now the Belfron is on his way to A. It's going to give away his position. The Conqueror is going to head over in that direction. That's going to be that. It's going to be 2-0 BLEP. I really hope they bring like a 5-7-9-9 combo to the epicenter map, but we'll see. People seem to really like this Mikasa Belfron situation going on here. Oh, look at this. Conqueror's already on his way. He's backing up. Waiting. He's thinking he's coming down the center. That is the logical place for him to go, but he's not. They'll see it in just a moment when he hits A cap. Just a matter of time now, folks. And Kremlin caps D. Now they know where the Belfron's at. Let's do tier 3 POV. Okay, he found himself a nice little dock area. So even if he caps this, there's nothing he could do. It just evens out the points and they lose by points. Why I don't find value in these low tier ships. You got to give up a Kerr first and maybe another tier 9 in order to get like a 7-5 going on there. All right, he's rocking back and forth. He's considering staying at this dock. His soldiers are jumping off the ship as we speak. See if we can watch the lifeboats being boarded. Those are nice lifeboats. All right, let's take a look where they're at in terms of BLEP Conquerors making its way over here. Kingfisher is going to Mikasa his ass all the way to A. The Kremlin's right in the corner. I don't know if this is going to end in 3 kills. If the Belfron pushes forward in A, that will be it. I think this Conqueror will be able to crack him pretty good. Let's take a look. Doesn't see him just yet. It's only a matter of time. Conqueror is playing it cautiously. They're toying with their food. Close BB match for A. Unlucky that you got a double fire set on you to kill after you DCP 2 fires. The Georgia, yeah? You did really well. Okay, the Mikasa's firing on the Conqueror. There's a mutiny aboard the Mikasa. Kremlin is going to be able to cap C. Take a look at the Belfron. Oh, we're going to see a Belfron Mikasa showdown. Oh, no. Mikasa! Oh, and he's in Mikasa secondary. This is the most action that Mikasa has ever seen. he wants to ram him, he's got to be turning right by now. Drive by Mikasa? Drive by Mikasa? Yeah, no, you're not ramming Mikasa. Oh, maybe? Maybe? The slowest mode ram in the history of rams? No. He didn't turn right fast enough. Conqueror's just chuckling. That was a secondary shot directly into the captain's quarters. That's just going to piss the Conqueror off. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Come on, Mikasa. I believe in you. Get a kill. I think Mikasa's secondaries just lit a fire. Double fire. All hell's breaking loose on the Belfront. Uh-oh. Will he live? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nope. Nope. He's dead. Well played. So Kremlin with 2 kills, Georgia with 1, Conqueror with 1, and the Kurfürst rounding it up with the double fire kill on the Georgia. And we move to game 3. Which is going to be Big Race Epicenter. I really hate seeing Mikasa's on this map. I hate seeing Mikasa's, period. Twitch drops are awesome. Thank you so much. Being a stream that I enjoy and get rewards. Very nice of you, Linsky. You're very welcome, man. All right, looks like the teams are readying up. Hello. Sorry about secondaries. This is great. So just so everyone is aware, our next game is going to be... Tried to pick people I haven't casted before. Gonna be WAP, Where Are Planes versus NASA. And then game 3 is going to be Not From You, which we have casted for, versus TF68 EUCOM, which we have not seen before. So I'm trying to... There we go. Yeah. Trying to give you guys a variety of all these different teams, and when we get into the playoffs and stuff, then we'll cover the games that matter. All right, looks like both teams are ready. There's the golden retriever. And she's barking. All right, both teams are ready. Wish more teams were like this that had their team name, their actual clan name. Very helpful to me. All right, game is getting set up. Let's see if there's any changes. Yes, but not quite. All right. On Team BLEP, we have Mick 777 in the Georgia, Desolate in the Conqueror, History Buff in the Kremlin, and Kingfisher Critic in the Mikasa. On SOFOP side, you have Captain 64 in the Kanaz Sorov, Clifford Eaton in the Palmer, New Ship, Seamark, B5243 in the Montana, New Ship, and Molenlabe 87 in the Alsace, also a new ship. So they've brought different ships, but they've brought the same tiers. This, I think, is the first Alsace we've seen. It would make sense to have it come along the flank like the Jean Bart, but he is a long way from being able to do that. The BLEP side, the Georgia is going to be able to go to Torpedo Alley. Conqueror's going to turn left, stay nice and wide, and it looks like the Kremlin is making the flanking run. We'll have to see how this develops. If I can see both teams here. There we go. Hi, puppy bears. All right, looks like we're going to have a Alsace versus Georgia fight first. Keep an eye on this. Georgia doesn't see him, but he has his gun trained on where he knows he's coming from. Alsace, see, Alsace has 8 guns in the front. The French shotgun. Gonna guess. I don't know what he fires here. Does he fire HE? Georgia is turning out. He's not going to go to Torpedo Alley. Kremlin is making a play. Get out of town. He was able to cap the first ring. SOFOP a little slow to the rings. First shots are out on the Montana. From the Conqueror, long range isn't able to really connect one hit. And there is return fire on the Conqueror from the Pommern. And he throttles it. Nice job by the Conqueror. Kremlin is creeping in to the first cap. He's got shots on the Montana. Alsace should have his broad. We don't see him just yet. Pommern is going straight down the pipe. Bold move. I don't know if that's going to work out. Georgia is going to have his broad in a second. Shots are still going out on this Montana. Conqueror struggling a little bit to hit this far away. And over a mountain. He's firing blind, it looks like. And the Alsace is still unspotted. Pommern down the middle. He does get hit by... Oh boy, he gets hit pretty badly by the Georgia. He is going to stop right there and start to back up. Needs to turn right here and get his... There you go. Get his broadside a little less exposed. Fire on the Pommern. Look at the focus fire by BLEP. All 3 big ships are firing on the Pommern. This Pommern's in trouble. Can he go dark? Maybe. The Mikasa's even firing. Super focus fire. Let's see if the drunk gunners get anywhere close. Holy shit, the drunk gunners actually hit twice. That's like a 1 in a million shot by the Mikasa. And the Pommern is at half health. Conqueror still nailing him down. The Georgia has managed to get hit by the Alsace, which is flanking him. Got all of his guns. Georgia's fighter planes temporarily spot out the Alsace. But the flank is in play, and let's see if it works out. Keep an eye on that Pommern. Oh boy, he's got this Georgia, and Georgia is going to be able to go forward, but how long? Oh, nope, he's got a clear path. All right, so the Alsace got the flank, and the Conqueror's the only one who's going to be able to respond until this Kremlin gets in. Let's see if he's turned his guns. He has. So they are all focused on the threat at the moment, which is the Alsace. Georgia... If he comes out here, he's relatively safe. Focus fire has been called on the Alsace. Pommern gets a little bit of a reprieve based on his teammates' play. Alsace is going to speed forward. Now, he stops. He's got his speed boost going, but he's decided to back up because of this Conqueror. Now he's 1v1 with the Conqueror. If he goes any further, the Kremlin and the Georgia are going to be able to get shots on him. Krem with shots out. All right, 6K, not bad. Alsace is actually going for the broadside. Krem isn't able to punish him just yet. The Montana is swinging around, but he beaches. And the Tier 3 Russian battleship is hovering between... Now, Pommer's charging again. That's a little aggressive. That Georgia's still in that spot, and the Alsace gets blapped. The Alsace pushed forward, and the Kremlin punished it. And that's going to force the Georgia forward, but the Georgia has his guns. Let's watch it. Bam! Right in the Citadel. This Alsace is in trouble. Get shots out. Secondaries on the Georgia. He's just straight lining this, and the Kremlin has to be thinking, yes. 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 And there it goes. Kremlin kills the Alsace. That is going to push the Georgia forward, but he has one more island as cover. Montana playing conservatively, looking in the direction of the Conqueror. If the Georgia comes forward, he may be able to get some shots on him. The Pomeranians charge again. And again, BLEP is winning by playing defensively. I think this is a very, very smart strategy. They basically, they're just waiting to see who gets aggressive on SOFOP. They figure out who it is, and then their focus fire is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You could tell these guys have been playing together for a while. Yeah, look at this. Focus fire on the Tier 3 Russian battleship. Now, if this Georgia overcommits, doesn't know the Montana's here, but he's about to. You may get the information just in time. Montana is broadside to the Kremlin. Got a decent angle. Yeah, and it's going to ricochet off the front. Let's see these ones. Now, these have a worse angle because they're coming from the back. One in the superstructure. And now he is not in a good place. Gonna guess this Kremlin. Let's see the team's discipline here. Does he switch to the broadside Montana? No, Pomer's pushing. He wanted to get those torps off. He's going to be able to back up. Looks like, no, that's going to hit an island. He's going to be completely safe here. And there goes the Pomer to the Georgia. And now that broadside Montana is about to meet his maker from this Kremlin. Georgia is pushing forward. RNGesus. Okay, not bad. Got lucky. That was some bad dispersion. The Tier 3 Russian battleship is kind of doing his thing. Georgia just push in and ram him, to be honest. Oh, there's some big citadels. I mean, I don't even know if you have to ram him at this point. You got 3 ships. Look at this focus fire. Oh, boy. Conqueror just destroys the Montana in one shot. And it looks like BLEP is going to take this 3-0 with some very, very disciplined play. The Tier 3 Russian battleship is going to charge the Georgia. If I'm SOFOP, I got to be asking myself, what are we getting out of the Tier 3 battleship? They're giving away, if you're going to play this low-tier battleship, you might as well go Mikasa. Get something else 1 tier higher. But, like, if they got impatient. Yep, that does it. And it was that impatience that was their undoing. So that does it. 3-0 in favor of BLEP. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you very much for letting me cast you. Let me say my thank yous in here.